but like the only thing they can see is my mic and the star screen. So yes, thank you. Let me do my usual. You can keep talking. They're not gonna hear you. They only can hear me while they're in the star screen. I need to find my what I'm looking for. My link. Publish. Oh hi, Vicky. Vicky's here. Vicky's shy. Studio. Where is YouTube? YouTube Studio. I'ma post the link. Just give me a second. He's doing he's working with something electrical, from what I understood. Probably doing some housework. Could be that. Alright, just let me know if you guys can hear me in the YouTube, yes or no. Let me go here, not here. Where's the streaming one? Here it is. Okay. Everyone. Hello. We are. No, it's I. I am on. Come and join. The topic is GC finalists. Angela, if you want, you can post your GC finalist bracket. We're just gonna through everyone, and I guess we can figure out who's gonna, or actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
just a second.
What's the word? Damn, I need to drink more coffee.
Hell, I'm not even in Global Conquest anymore. Or, I don't know, it's just out of it. I will pitch y'all another time.
I want to volunteer. Stats.
We just had Void with 700, and now we are going to face them in GC.
Is it 700 strong?
Well, they don't have a whale. They have like a C40, or I don't know, a few 38, 39, 40 something. We won, but still, it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 million points. Let me check if I can still see the.
Okay. Well, gotta fix this stuff. Jeez. Okay. I need a. Oh man, I should have thought of this. I need a screen to share what you guys are sharing with me. Actually, no, I do not. I can just click here. Just grab everything with me. Save image. Thank you, Ronaldo, for that. Save image. Thank you, Angela. What about you, Vicky? Yeah, do you guys think you're gonna be in the finalist? Oh, you want me to share my screen? But you can see it right here in the chat.
I've been attacking that farm for the last half an hour. I'm bored right now.
I know attacking farms is boring.
Oh my god. But I need that resources.
Then put in the work.
I am.
Alright, we got one. one here. Get the other one. Zimple, do you guys think you're gonna reach the finale or no? Whichever nation you decide to be in, I guess. Come on. Or can you not talk right now? Ooh, come on. I clicked the wrong thing. Whoops. Image. Image. Hello. I'm just grabbing the, just to see who is, so we can talk about it. There we go. Hide, hide. One more. Man, I wish I was faster in this, but no, I'm not. Very slow. There we go. And go here. Perfect. All right. Habibi, come to Dubai. Hi, Habibi. Welcome. Haven't seen you in forever, Habibi. Okay. Okay. All right. So, GC, who's excited? Not me. I'm not
Pandas
excited.
probably, because they have a huge ego.
Nah. Mostly the nations that focus on GC are excited. I mean, unless they're planning to get to the finale, you know? Depends who their opponents are.
Yeah, there are nations that don't focus on elite wars or I don't know, voids or frenzies,
Yeah.
and lots of them don't even focus on frenzies anymore. I mean, in the other phases, you know, the recruits, the I don't know, the kill monsters. Some of them don't even focus. They just keep the fuel for void. And some nations are, as you said, focused on globals.
Mm. Who's with me? I have. Who's here? There's. Where's the Discord? God, I can't find nothing. I have Angela, Jalice, Kelp, Simple, Ronaldo, and Kent. If you want to hop in. But anyways, it's a slow day for me. So
I'm excited for GC when people actually like show up and want to play, but up until now, not too many nations have really given effort to fight. You know, they might show up, waste some troops, and then they're off. So then
I
we're sitting
mean,
there for an hour and just it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, for me, because for 269, we're gonna be against 30 and World 1, and those two, and actually, I think we're against 71 as well. Are we? I can't remember. Let me check my Discord real quick. I think we are. It's gonna be a tough one if we want to push for Chanel, but I don't think we are. I'm not sure. I haven't heard what's the plan. You know, like if has it been decided? Are we gonna push for it? So we're against World 1, 30, and 33. Okay, so okay, but still, 30 and 1 are always they always want to push for finale. So it's gonna be a tough battle against those two, especially 30. They're very strong. They have a lot of strong accounts, so it will be tough. Actually, let me grab this too. But Jealous.
I wonder if there are players in Nation 1 that have been in the game from day one. I don't know, first few days, when game started.
There is. They're just chilling there.
I wish they were live here to tell us how it was in their first day in the game.
I mean, I came in months after. It was already Nation 85. Well, I started in Nation 85, and the game from back then to now is very different. It's very different. It's not the same at all. Same mechanics.
When I came in, 30 was the max, and Ram was there for a while, and then it went to 35, and that was there for a while, and then 38, now C41, and now any of these newer nations, you can get C41, as quick as you could buy it. there's no waiting, there's no timeout on it. So, I think I started even before the Titans were released.
I
Yeah, but you
mean,
see the difference. Sorry.
when there was no Titans, it was mostly focused on stats. It's like whoever had the better stats wins. But after we received the update of Titans, the whole game changed. Everything changed. Like now you have to focus. Like why did I not win the battle when I have better stats than that person? It's because of the Titans. So it has become more of that.
Yeah, but it's pretty hard now to actually find a real answer on why you lose or win, because it has so many. The Titans has so many skills, so many talents, so many, and to make an accurate, I don't know, conclusion on why you lost or you won, it's pretty hard, if you ask me, because it's too many stats you have to keep in mind, to
Mm-hmm.
compare, and it's
Um,
island, it's buffs, it's Jesus.
I mean, for one way, the first thing whenever I could not beat a person, like I can see that I have my stats are better. Like my long range is much higher than theirs and my melee HP. But then I see that their titans are more well developed than mine. Then that's what I figured out. Oh, that's why I couldn't beat them because my titans are not the best, you know? Yeah, a lot of hidden stats. Warplane, it doesn't kill the doesn't attack really, I think. It's mostly the only thing good about the warplane is if you have the golems and if you are the purple at purple level and you have the second skill of it that stops the troops. What's the name of it? But you know what I mean. Like whenever somebody has a purple plane, and if you're somebody that has an abundance of a same troop type, that plane will stop those troops from attacking, and every second counts. You know?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the second tier of purple
Yeah.
for
I
that
need.
specific reason.
For me, I need 2 more upgrades, and I'll start first purple tier.
The joy or satisfaction is when you actually unlock those golems from
Mm.
not having them to having them, and you
Mm-hmm.
compare, I don't know, your last report before you had them and after. That's the satisfaction, actually. I mean, that was when I was so happy I unlocked them.
Yeah, and they're like a second front line for you, so they're nice
Yeah,
to have.
they keep appearing.
Yeah. Okay, so actually you're right, Simple. I should share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Actually no, can't even see what I'm looking at. Uh, will that help? Can you see that? I mean, you might as well just open the YouTube. That would be better. Yeah, you will see a bunch of stuff. And it's like, what is that? You know?
The problem is if we open YouTube, we might have like quite a bit of delay.
Yeah. Just go to the YouTube. Just put it on mute. All right. So what I have here is for I guess we are considered globe 1, 2, and I think 1 and 2 and 3 because there's the 200s to 285 to 69 and everybody else. I think we're globe 3. Are we globe 3? So from what I know, just by looking at this, we know that 208, 114, 99, and 52 are going to go in against each other. Then it's 255, 273, 285, 163 going to go with each other. And then 209, 171, 2, and 72. So, my theory, I believe either 99 and 114, one of these two, could beat 208 and 52. Do you guys know these nations? No? I'll take that for no. Nobody knows these nations. It's just me. I'll just post it here. We're looking at this. Because I know 99 and 114 focus a lot in GC. And I think either those two are gonna battle each other out just to whichever one will reach to the finale. So either one of those two. 255 for sure. I know will reach finale, unless 285, 273 focus this season around to reach finale. Then it might be a bit difficult for 255, but I think 255 will reach it. They're experts on that, and very strong. So I believe it. What is that? Jealous.
They know.
That's terrifying. It's gonna give me nightmares. What is that? Ew. For the third bracket, I say 171. I think they're focused to win GC, so I think 171. And for where I am, 269, 31, and 33, it's between 1 and 30. Between 1 and 30. So it depends what 30 plans to do. One of those two, I say. So, Jealous, 385. You're against 365, 439, 465. What is 385 plan? Do you guys plan to reach finale?
Yeah, I think we'll go to the finals. I think we've played each one of those nations except 365 currently.
Do you have any information of 365?
I mean, other than I know it's Captain's old nation, not too much. But last I thought I heard they might have been in a civil war, or they just really like protecting farmers.
But you don't know if they're stronger than you or anything like that.
I don't think they're as united. I'll put it that way.
Makes sense. So, okay, so 385 most likely will reach finale. We'll go with that. Next one, Ronaldo. He is against 689, 697, 701. Do you guys know those nations? Or any of you heard of those nations? I don't know. I don't know these nations. Angela, do you know? Oh, she's still attacking farms. What are you gonna say, Jealous?
I feel like we played 697 in Polar at some point.
You're right.
Not overly memorable, but
yeah. Simple says it's irrelevant. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 692 probably is most likely gonna win that. Next, Angela, 700, 726, 732. I know 732 and 736.
Yeah, well, 700, as I said, we played in Void. We won. I don't know. They might. I don't know if they.
Woody, if you want, join in. Come to the voice chat. If you can, come to the voice chat.
Yeah, well, he probably knows more about who's gonna win, or who knows the nations better. So
I know he has more knowledge of the newer nations than I do.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm just here. I know 732. Hey Woody, I know 732. That's Freaky Greg and Red Devil's Nation. You guys had them for Void. I remember that. So you had two nations in here that you already had Void with.
Hello, thank you for inviting me, Nikki.
Wow, where's your intro?
Oh, I'm not on my PC. I just
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. I get ready for work. I eat a lot of.
I feel you. I already have my coffee. I need to take my nap after this and then go to work.
I'm actually making my coffee as we speak.
In
the Georgia cup.
The nightlife, you know.
That great cup, yeah.
Where did you get that cup from?
Angela, my dearest love up there, Angela. She sent it to me.
From the mountains of Bucharest?
The mountains of Bucharest.
The mountains of Bucharest.
Close to it, but yeah.
So from when I was watching your stream,
Mm-hmm.
we got 732, 700, and us and 726, and it's gonna be a rough one.
You think 732 is gonna push for finale? I heard that they're having a little civil war going on. Or did I heard wrong?
700 has a civil war.
And 700. Okay. That's 2. What about 726? No?
I don't know why I'm from there.
I mean, even if a nation is at civil war, does not mean that they will abandon the goal to push for finale. So civil war does
Yeah,
not
you would be
really
surprised.
matter. I mean, I depends how badly that civil war is. Because like, if it was 50, let's say, I'll give the 52 example. If it was 52, obviously SS1 will do all what they can for 52 to lose the chance to go to finale. That's an example.
I'd probably do the same. I actually boycotted one frenzy at some point just to prove a point. So if you're the bullying alliance in the civil war and you just bully me, I would just play against you and against the nation. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
especially
that's
it's a no troops loss, so I have nothing to lose.
yeah. But like, bleeding points is not okay if you're trying to make your nation lose.
Of course, it's not.
Unless you're in civil war.
Killing your nation is it a good thing then?
Depends. It depends.
We are not talking about farmers right now and the guys who leak points in Frenzy or Void. We are talking in general about egos.
Right.
If it's about egos, then nobody wins. If it's about farms, yeah, then it's for the better of the nation.
Well, yeah, but like I said, so depends who is the one that decides and makes the rules, and depends what that person consider is a farmer or someone that they will, burn to stop playing. So unfortunately, not all who commands or is the leader of said world is, the best person to be at said spot. So it depends who's the leader, depends what that person is or their personality, because if they have a big ego, they consider everybody a farmer and they will burn the whole nation, or somebody who's a good player, a good fighter, they won't see them as that because they don't spend, or X excuse here, you know what I mean?
That is so true.
It just depends. Everybody, even though we've been playing this game for so long that we can see like every instances, every situation. It's almost all the same, but not really. You know what I mean, Woody? Like it's not all the same, but it happens to almost to whenever a new one comes out. Okay, they're having this situation.
I completely agree. And my thoughts behind like certain nation rules. If you have a past of leaking points, bubbles dropping, and it starts to be every single strongest commander, then that T4 rule for farmers, it has to come into effect. It has to. But if those farmers, they follow the rules, I mean, to the point, and they don't leak points, I mean, they might have better like skills such as finding enemies for you, especially in those tough voids where everyone's bubbled. They might know how to set traps and gain points that way. So I mean, but in the most part, I want to say a good 80%, maybe we'll just give it a 70% of farmers. They leak points. They
Yeah. Unfortunately, for those that there's a situation when you do have a nation does have good farmers that they always bubble, they always hide the troops, they're always following rules. However, they have that one person with such a big ego, or they get bored easily and they want to burn them because they're fat and juicy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though they follow the rules, they do everything they have to do. Give me 1 second.
I totally understand. There's always that one or two, actually a couple people that do that sometimes. No matter what you do, they don't follow the rules, or they get ahead of themselves, thinking that they could run the show. And well, it doesn't work that way. Like I think Lee God once said it before, and I'm giving him the call up is the monsters or the leader, we'll just say monsters in the nation, they're allowing you to play with them. And I know it sounds so like tyranny, but it's true. It's very true. They're allowing you to
Don't
play
be
with them.
cocky now.
Well, and I think they're expecting to not have to carry you, right? At some point, you know, they're going to tire down, and if you're leaking points, they've got to work harder, and you're not an asset. Then what's the point?
And spend more money, and that's the, I think that's the biggest issue is that we're putting so much money into this game, and when it comes to Void, I mean, guys, they're dumping money when it comes to Void, and if you leak that's costing those bigger players a lot of money just to make up those points. Every speed, let's say what a speed attack is, what $5-10 right off the bat, every single one of them. So yeah, it's important to I don't know.
If you ask me, non-spenders should, I mean, not kiss behind, but at least have the respect for those who spend, Okay, I'm not spending. I'm not a spender. I'm just playing my game. But not league points, Okay, I'm not spending. But the one who's spending has to spend money, his own money that he works for, to catch up for the points I'm leaking. This is what you should understand. That's common sense. That's nothing else but common sense. I'm not leaking points so that I don't make them spend, because they don't force me to spend. So why should I force them to spend? Sort of, I don't know.
I love exactly how you just said that. Respect, the whole respect. That right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Have the respect for the bigger players that are fighting, and just knowing that all they want you to do is just stay bubbled. Just stay bubbled. That's all we care. Stay bubbled, and you're good. You're good. Your bubble drops. I don't care if it's in the middle of a void. You're being zeroed. Like for instance, the void against 700, very end, very last 2 minutes, someone in the Fam Alliance decided to drop the bubble and got zeroed out, and that blew the void tyrant for me. And I was just like, I can't believe this. I had this wrapped up. But yeah.
In voids, when someone gets zeroed, like I don't know, a huge player or a good player that actually fights and scores points, you feel sorry for him. Okay, he leaked points, but you say, okay, he's also winning, like I don't know, he lost once, but he's winning, like scoring points every single void. But the ones that actually get zeroed and never do anything for the nation, then they should just get zeroed.
Hi, sorry I'm back.
And not be sorry for them.
Oh, hi, sorry I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm just gonna say I have not heard half of what you said, but
We were talking about like the farmers or the smaller nations, smaller in the nation, how they should respect the bigger players about the void. That the bigger players are spending money to win for that nation, and if you're part of that nation, respect it. Just stay bubble, because when you unbubble, you just cost that bigger player more money.
But don't you think that the smaller players should be respected too?
Well, yeah.
Shouldn't the whale so that doesn't, like, think about it, it's double-edged sword. If said whale respects the smaller player and the smaller player respects the bigger whale, they can work together, right? But it's one or the other disrespect of each other. No?
You'll have a C30 trying to hit a C41. That kind of thing.
What you just said, Nikki, with the respect between the whale, the farmer, that's how you get like the old ram of 373 there.
You're right. The whale will protect the farmers, right?
And that's another reason why I say, like, and when it comes to R5s, I mean, yeah, you got to have a heart for your nation, but you can't build a personal relationship with some of the farmers, because the first thing they're going to do is go right to the R5. And if you're real friendly with them, that R5 is going to try to protect the farmers no matter what they do. And well, now you just got a conflict between your big players, and they just want to burn them at that point. And that's an issue. You don't want that. You got to be able to, like Angela for one. She knows that there's a certain limit that she can allow, and she'll burn her own if she has to. If they, that's good.
Mm.
But you gotta R5's got to make the decision to kick and burn. They have to, and they know that they have to, and it's a tough decision, but it has to happen. And good R5, they know it has to happen, and they accept it.
Yeah, you're right.
You were talking about respect for the smaller players or for the non-spenders. If you ask me, the biggest respect you can show to any player, whether you're a spender or not, is not to drop your bubble. That's all. Nothing else. You don't have to spend. Just don't drop your bubble. And if you don't drop your bubble, and of course the spenders, are, also with common sense and, not just egos and just destroy the nation, they have no reason to just zero you because you followed rules, you didn't leak points, you played your game. So, and right now, to be honest, the matching for Void, it's not like it used to be like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Right now, you have 1,000 nations, 900 nations that play against 600. So they are just maxed out. They leveled up very, very fast.
Mm-hmm.
We have players in the 500 nations that are not 41 yet. So I don't know. it's different now. It's
Oh
different.
yeah, it's different. There's a lot more. Mm-hmm.
The equality is a nice idea, but it actually doesn't work. So for the bigger guys, they're mostly named as tyrants, at least in the newer nations. So respect isn't given by nothing; it has to be earned. And that has to start with just following basic rules made by mostly by the top guys. And in most nations, it just doesn't look like it.
We have a question. Pitch T1 says, "What happens if the farmer leaves? Will the whales will feel their strength if it wasn't for the weaker people?"
Well, most of the bigger alliances, honestly, please don't take offense to this. They hope the farmers leave.
So depending said alliance, it depends what type of farmer it was, but I don't think they will care if they leave. Not only farmers, those that are not very strong. So you're talking about farmers and non-spenders then. Because somebody who at least spends a bit and knows what they need to spend on, they can become strong. It just depends on time,
Yep. Time and guidance.
Mm-hmm. Guidance and time.
I've noticed that like a lot of players, they're willing to spend money, but they don't know how to build right.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't know how to build right, they're not going to take that risk, especially knowing if all like the videos that are out there, such as your channel, my channel,
and your channel, Lumbers.
Yep.
I haven't heard Lumber in such a long time. He hasn't posted.
Has he? I don't know. I don't know if he.
I think he's busy with work. It's summer. Everybody's busy in summer.
True.
What was it? But tonight, if anybody wants to volunteer, I'm here to help you with your stats, and everybody wanted to volunteer for that. Don't worry, I don't bite. Just share your city. I'll be here. Only if you want to. Only if you want to.
Just slap us.
And oh yeah, Woody, Angela was being naughty in my Discord. I had to spank her.
Oh, come on, you're live. You cannot say that in YouTube.
I cut it. I cut it.
Come on.
I cut it out. Jeez.
Did you at least record? At least record.
No. It's called
Woody.
private. It's called a private section.
It's not on video.
You see you at home, Woody.
It's not on video. It didn't happen.
Well, simple. When you have time, I probably would do it again. Depends if everyone. Depends what people decide they want to vote on. But if anyone wants to volunteer, come into the voice chat, share your city, and I'll be here to help you the best that I can, like I did last time. But yeah, back to the what were we talking about? The tyrants. So Rotter left. Damn it.
Yes, about what Rotter said. He said that guys in general, non-spenders and the others, should respect the rules made by, the strong players, etc.
And then he said respect has to be earned. So I
Yes,
feel it's a
but
lot to do with generation difference. Because have you noticed that in the older nations, it's a whole different mentality in generation, but when you go to the newer nation, it's like I don't want to say it, but it's probably like Gen Z mostly. It's like a different what's the word I'm looking for?
I know
Different
what you're saying.
mindset.
It's a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I've noticed like the older nations, it's very team driven. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give call outs for Riders Nation. They're actually really team driven, remind me of the older nations.
Mm.
exactly. They have a
but,
great alliance.
but up here in like the 700s, 800s, you got the lower people that will always be like, well, this person can beat this person. I want to see this whale versus this whale. And it's like, guys, why are you worried about what whales can do? Why you want to see whale versus whale? Why don't you worry about your own city? Because what's going to happen is you're throwing your whales beneath the bus, and they're going to get sick of it. Because every time you fish a whale, it's costing big money for both of those whales, the heels, the speeds, and it's honestly it's fun, but it's not fun. You get caught, it sucks.
All right, let me answer. Luis Marquez, he says, "Hi, last void I got 30 million points, but got caught 4 times on a returning attack. 12 days recovery total. Is this leaking point? Yes, sir. That is leaking points.
Yeah.
You got caught.
Your
The
pants
minute,
down.
yeah, then you got. If you got caught while in your return fleet, so the minute the battle ends, you need to shield, or you should be already empty because you're hiding your troops. You never open your bubble and have troops inside unless you're somebody that cannot hide at all. But if you get caught, then yes, that is technically the term of leaking points because the enemy earned points from attacking you, from catching your attack fleet back. I hope that answered your question.
Every troop that you have killed that they killed, it's points for the nation.
Okay.
It is the difference is if you killed more than he killed for you when you attacked him. So
He said I was hiding the troops. Okay, so even though you were hiding, the return fleet was caught. So when that battle ends, you immediately bubble. You don't let them catch that fleet of yours.
Yeah, whether
12
you
days,
or not.
12 days of heals means leaking points. Points leaked. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heals to do.
Yeah. What you were saying, Woody?
I said, yeah, like you were saying, even if you're hiding troops, they don't know you're hiding troops. So bubble up the second that battle is over, you should already be on that and hitting that bubble. You don't look at your report. Look at that report after you bubble, after it, because you never know. Let's say a battle lasts 1 minute and you have reinforcements next to you, and that guy ported away, and you're watching the battle, and your troops already returned back to your city, and you don't know. This Nikki, this happens so much up here. People will wait till the last second to bubble. It's like, why? Why are you?
Well, listen. Listen. There's a strategy to it. Depends who you're against. There's a strategy to it. But for those who do not know and are new, you should bubble, unless you have a plan. If you do not have a plan, just bubble.
Yeah.
All right, Stefan. I don't know how to say this name. How can I progress faster in this game without spending? I feel like I'm very slow. Have been playing for more than a year, and I'm just about to turn C30. Well,
she's good, or he.
For now, it's been a year. Most people, those who can't spend, will probably be C38 or C40, depends. But for not spending, you're progressing. At least you're C30 now. The best way is what people do, they get a couple of farms. Oh, got it. So at least have 5, 4, 20. farmer accounts so you can have your resources. Because while you need to upgrade your city, you need a lot of resources. So if you have the time for a non-spender, you need to have time because you gotta do the grind. Have farms, collect resources so you can develop your city. Second, attack a lot of monsters because the monsters gives you a lot of things like officer XP, gas, and other things. So you can upgrade your officers. What else?
They also give a lot of resources.
And a lot of resources, yes. So attack a lot of C30 monsters. And equipment, yes, you're right. And equipment. If you're in an active alliance, join the events, Zombie Uprising, Doom Arena, because those two things gives you a lot of resources for your officers and your equipment. And what else? Do your dailies. Do your dailies. It's important because it gives you uranium, it gives you XP, envelopes, and another bunch of stuff. What else, Woody?
I was just saying that attacking monster gives you experience to help you become skills.
Yeah. So do that. And what else? If you can, you can try to participate in events because regardless, to participate in events, you need to spend. But if you do, I don't know, if you're in a top 1 alliance and it's very active, if they plan to do defenses, or you can like try to participate in that if you save up speeds. There's some events that give you speeds. Or join in the attack. Sometimes for non-spenders, you don't have enough to join the speed attacks. But for those, you have to plan it out. You have to think, okay, when is my team gonna do a big attack? Figure out when they're gonna do it and join that. That's when you can get the most points, when they do big attacks, like when all of them join in and they go attack a big city, you know?
Agreed, 100% with that. 100%.
Yes, because like on those attacks, they want everybody in. So it's better for you to join those if you don't have enough resources with you, meaning speeds and buffs. But yeah, I think those things can help you progress a bit faster. It's a lot of grinding that you need to do. Because you gotta do the events and save up, but that's what I think. That's the best way I think you can do.
I'd say they should just gather up all the things they have in the bag and just use them for events like alliance bounty and events that actually require, to level up your Titan, to give it food, etc. Because they also give rewards. They give speed ups and
do those events as well. The ones that give you free stuff. Thank you for subscribing,
Chevy
Chetty.
Blazed just subscribed.
So Steve says free players need to actually listen to advice from the more advanced players. So many times I have given free players advice and they'll still done their own thing. I mean, anybody asking for advice do their own thing regardless if you said something or not. It's just the way it is when people ask for advice. But hey, I hope you listen to my advice.
If you ask me, sometimes the players who, I don't know, teach or take the time to explain, I think sometimes, and in my experience, because I've been in a few servers, the more you explain and the more details you give. For example, let's say I'm telling you, do this. Why? If you just say do this because I said so, and you'll thank me later, this will not help.
No.
Sometimes it takes a lot to give an explanation for them to understand. If you do this, it's going to improve this will improve this, and it's like a chain.
That's Angela. That's why you need to have a cliff note. You need to have a cliff note ready for that. Just copy paste. Jado, hi. You have a lot of background noise, buddy. You wanna mute yourself? Yes, please. No. Okay. Sorry. But yeah. So.
Hey,
yeah.
You don't got him on the server mute. You can still hear him. There it is.
I just did.
Nice.
Sorry.
So another thing that I kind of want to piggyback on Angela's saying is knowing a proper explanation It does help. It really truly does. But and then like you were saying, Nikki, is that they don't care. Like they can have everything in front of them, and
Mr.
they don't
89
care.
Mark has just
Yes, Woody,
subscribed.
but this is when, for example, you come and ask me, what should I do in this situation? I said, okay, this. And you say, okay, and you do your own thing. And when I ask for results, as being an R5, R4, whatever, and I'm telling you, I told you how to do it. You don't care.
No,
You either leave the alliance or I'm zeroing your ass. Or you just start playing farming, Candy Crush, whatever. I mean, you give them the explanation, you let them learn, you ask for results. If they don't give it, then they should own it. If they do their own thing and, just
Well,
don't play as a team player, then face the results.
Angela likes giving that tough love.
oh, she does.
Well,
But
in my
I get it. I
experience,
get
you
it. I get it. I
can
get it.
learn.
No, I get it because like it's for one, it's a waste of time for you because you're giving them your time to explain these things, and the disrespect, the audacity of them not to follow what you said and just waste your time. Obviously, yeah, it pisses you off because I have it. It happened to me too, and it pisses me off too, and I want to burn them.
There's days, for example, when you only do your dailies because you have like 5-6 people in your private asking different things. For example, if I count my phone numbers in my phone, my contacts, I have like 400 people from the game, which I spend time explaining to, and I only did the dailies. If I would have invested that time in my city, I would have probably been like 40 by now. So of course, if I'm telling you to do that, I'm spending time, as you said. I'm investing my time and spending my time with you, and you don't care. Then okay, just I'll kick you and burn you. It's simple.
Yeah. Thank you,
I'm not
Marcus,
charging you
for
for my time, but
subscribing. Oh, Chevy, if you're still there. The only time I would say to spend is when there's this event called the what is it called? The free buy-in event? Is it the free buy-in event? Is that what it's called? Free buy-in? Free buy-in? The one with the bunny. The one that gives you the buff.
Yeah. The one that gives you that purple city.
Yeah. What is it called? It's group buying. The group buy-in event. Trust me when I say the only thing you will spend there is probably like $10 at most. But if your nation has a lot of whales, they will complete it for you, and those packs will drop down to $2, $3, $6.
Yeah,
and it will give you a lot of goodies. You'll get a lot of goodies from that. So if you don't want to spend at all, that's fine. But if you want to do like minimal, that event will be it's the best event to spend something on, because you'll get a lot of stuff from it for cheap.
I think you're absolutely 100% right on that too. If you are a spender, the best event to spend on is that wheel. The one that's got the Titan frags and all that. That wheel, oh my god! You want to talk about getting some things that'll take you a long time to get? You spend on that one, and that stuff will come up real fast.
Yeah, but I think anything that has to do with a gamble, like a wheel and all that, for somebody who does not want to spend at all, I wouldn't guarantee it. I rather tell them spend here where it guarantees you to get this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like people that are gonna spend no matter what.
Yeah.
That's one thing, because no matter what gamble it is, everything at wheel you need, and they're expensive items if you just buy them from the store. So that wheel is just like, especially those Titan frags. Those Titan frags, oh my god! You can get. I think I spent like $500 on it, and I got like 300 Titan frags, like over and over and over again. I was like, sweet.
Okay, so Pishwan says monthly pack nation discount event, and sometimes certain officers is okay. Yeah, so that's the one I'm talking about, the group buying event. Oh, hold on.
I think she got busy.
Okay, so sorry. Damn it. I lost my train of thought. Where were we?
We were talking about like the better events to spend on.
Yeah. Okay. So I answered his question. Marcus says a bunch of us are thinking of switching from long range to either mid range or SR. What is SR?
SR.
Short range.
SR. Oh,
Hey,
melee?
Melee.
You want to switch to melee? Which would you recommend?
Yeah, you probably
Neither.
watch Flex videos.
No, you've been watching Flex Nuts, right?
Well, I mean, in all reality, if they want to be a melee, they need to know what they're walking into.
Yeah.
They
It's
will
it's what's the word? It's a whole big bag of worms. That one is.
Yeah, but they're good at meat shielding. Like for say on a big attack.
Well,
that's-
if it's a whale player, having one whale melee player is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But if you're not a whale and you're a minimal spender to none, do not do it. It's not for you. It's not for you. So, if having one is fine, but from long range to mid range is fine. Mid range is a whole another bag of worms. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what fleets to set. And if you're already long range and you have everything ready, switching to mid range will cost you a lot of time and money unless you already planned to switch to mid range and you got everything ready, then that's fine. So it just depends. It just depends what you have.
Don't be a
It depends on the money they are willing to spend. Because if you switch from any to any, it's just a long time until you reach the same stats in your whatever. If you're mid, right? And until you reach those stats, the same stats in mid range, for example, that period of time you're going to be weak. Not not strong in one and not in the other one. So
there's
if it's not
a lot.
fast transition, then
I've seen a lot of people that are C41s talking about it. I'm like, dude, no. Like, by 35, you make that decision. Don't. If you're a 41 and you're long range and you want to go to mid range, don't do it. Don't do it.
Too expensive.
Yeah, way too expensive.
You're gonna spend. I'm gonna give you a number because I did experience a C40 doing that. Because this guy, he's crazy. He couldn't be a friend of mine. He couldn't beat him at all in the uranium mine. And he thought to himself, oh my god, maybe because I'm long range, I need to switch to mid range and I will beat him. He spent around like $50,000 in 1 week. 1 week.
I believe it.
And he still couldn't beat him.
Oh, no.
That's the sad part. He still couldn't beat him.
That's the biggest smack.
It's the biggest L. It's the biggest L. My friend had to talk to the guy and help him. Be like, hey, this is what you gotta do to beat me. Oh my god, I felt bad for him because like $50K just to lose still, you know? So it's not always about money. It's mostly about knowing what to use what to put in your information and knowing what stats to have and what talents and everything else, you know? It's not always about the spending. You can spend, but like if you don't know where you're putting that money in, your CD could be trash, you know?
yeah, just buy resource packs.
Buy more resource packs.
Oh my god! Don't ever say that.
Oh, no, you're gonna get me banned on Facebook again.
No. Minerals.
No, packs from
the packs.
But yeah,
benefit packs. There, I mean, in the game from Camel, not. Oh no.
Well,
I don't encourage. I don't know. Sellers in the game. They should hear.
All right. So back to the advice part for Angela. Stefan wanted to answer. I guess this is an answer for you. It's advice. It's not in order. Everybody do whatever they want in the game. LOL. At the end, it's people's time. So you gotta turn that advice into an order, Angela. And
yeah,
Chevy reply, I'm from New Zealand. Everything is double the price. Ow. I feel bad. That sucks. No, wait.
The prices are different.
You can
the different.
So the prices in the store is double the amount for her in her nation. I mean, sorry, in her country. But maybe why don't you buy AOZ coins? Buy the coins. Maybe that's probably a cheaper
Yeah.
option. Buying the coins.
Yeah, that is. It is actually.
Mm-hmm. Buy
It
the
makes a
coins.
big
If the pack,
difference.
for example,
If
the
you
pack
don't
that
But
pay in
the pack
US
that is
dollars,
$5.
mm-hmm. Let me give her the link. If you're still there, Chevy, let me give you the link to the coin store. Hold on.
Yeah, so like the blue coins, they're all
Luis
it's all the
Marks
same
just
that you're
subscribed.
paying. Whether it's pounds, euros, rubles, it's all gonna be the same. That's averaged out to what your
Yes,
currency.
Woody, but if a pack is $5, that that in AOZ coins is the same $5.
Correct, but the bare minimum is like $20 that you can buy of coins.
So if you buy a coin, let's say 999 coins equals $10 worth. Those 99 coins, you can buy a pack for that same amount, no taxes added, because you got the coins instead of buying out of real money, because with real money you gotta pay taxes, and I guess that's what's doubling the amount.
Not to
So
mention iPhone taxes too.
yeah.
I recently figured out when I got an iPhone, like Android, they give you like what? I think you pay like 3%, and iPhone you're paying like 5 to 8% just for having an iPhone more, and it sucks. I figured
All
that out.
right. So Chevy, if you're still there, this is the website to buy the Age of Origin coins. I think, as everybody said, this is like the best option because it's low. It's much cheaper. It's much cheaper, and it's from the game. It's not third. I mean, is it third party? No, it's from the game. So you
It's AOZ.
yeah, it's AOZ, so it's
Scam.
not it's not a scam. But yeah, that's what everybody uses.
Oh, speaking of scams, guys, I know you guys have to listen. If you guys go on Facebook and see that person offering a hack cheat, guys, do not fall for that. Do not fall for that. You're gonna get your shit banned, stolen, and don't do it. Don't do it. Go to the AOZ site only. Trust me. So many, I get so many messages that I refuse to answer saying that they did it, and I'm just like, dumbass. Like, what are you trying to do?
You're
What do you
welcome,
want me to
Chevy.
do?
You know, my messages are blocked, so even if I get a message, I don't see it. Because people like to friend request me and not say anything. I'm like, why are you friend requesting me? What do you want from me? But the whole Facebook thing, that's a scam. Don't listen to those people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why like they're able to even make accounts. I mean, you would think Facebook would have already done figured out that they're scam artists and they should block.
I think they don't. I don't know if the moderators are still there. Like Riot and Chase. They used to be the moderators on Facebook. If they're still there, then they will, have it on lock. But if they're
Well,
not, then lacking the
well,
moderators.
Jen's there, and she actually does really good at keeping
Yeah,
that
but
kind
Jen is one person. Homegirl has the Discord, the Facebook. There's so much she can do,
yeah, that's
Poor
true.
girl.
I've noticed in the group that I run that I
Yeah.
literally go through every profile that requests to join because these guys are making like 50 freaking profiles and trying to join one group, and if you let one in, they all come in.
Yeah. So 100% a scam. Stay away from those. Don't fall for it.
And if
Not
you do, don't contact us.
just think about it like this. Not everything in life is free. Everything comes in price. Just remember that. The same thing when somebody calls you like, "Hey, you won $50,000. Just give me your social security." Don't fall for that. Nobody's gonna give you $50,000 just because you gave them your social security. That's a scammer right there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
all right. Back to our topic. Okay, so Woody, you think you're gonna reach the finale? What's your plan?
Well, I mean, okay, so like we were touching on earlier today, we had a void against 700, and I don't know if we want to actually push for finals. honestly. Or maybe just let 732 take it.
Are you gonna, will you work with 732?
100% will.
But have you oh, okay. Cool.
Will. The object of RGC with all the other nations is obviously going up against locked nations. It's super hard. It is super hard. If you're the only one there and find everyone else locked, I don't even know if you even want to show up. It's going to be bad. So to eliminate some of these locked nations to where it's more even, or maybe you only have one, maybe two at most in the finals, that's kind of fair. But to do that, you got to strategize with other nations, and someone's got to take the hit to happen. So, and usually it's the bigger player that will have to take that hit.
So we found out, unfortunately, for the New Zealand players, buying from the coin store is not cheap. It's not cheaper.
Really?
I'm sorry, Chevy. It's unfortunate.
Dang.
I might say that it's not cheaper. For example, the same pack that you guys buy for $10, I buy for $10 too. But your salaries are according to the prices in USA, and our $10 mean more than your $10 because our salaries are smaller.
Gotcha.
So I think it depends on the country, you know, and the salaries in the country. Because the same $10 for me might not be the same $10 for New Zealand, and most certainly not for USA. I don't know. You buy what else?
But Suzanne,
McDonald's menu.
do you when you see the discount, sometimes there's the coupons that they are popping out of nowhere. I don't know, people are getting coupons in the website. What happens if you use the coupons? It's 10% off. Maybe that helps. And they give you three of those.
I personally have tried that, and it was the same price.
No, because instead of me paying $9.99, I pay $8.50. 10% off.
It might have been just.
You're not clicking right. You're not clicking right.
It must not be.
You're not clicking right, sir. You're clicking the wrong buttons.
Yeah, Woody, it's the $10 packs, not the $1,000 packs.
Right.
You don't get a discount on those.
It's the $10 one.
I've never bought the $10 one, so that's what it is.
That's like
okay.
That's probably
a sale is a sale, sir. If it's on sale, I'll grab it.
Thrifty Nikki.
I tend to stick to either the $300 packs or the $200 packs, $195, or the $500. That's where I like to sit because it did last longer, a little longer.
Yeah.
A couple minutes.
Yeah. Let me slip you my commander ID.
Yeah. Let me slip it in.
Hey, I gotta save up some speeds. these events back to back.
Oh yeah, GC, Polar. What's the other one? Triangle. You don't need to use speed on Triangle, but you still gotta use your buffs on it. You know.
That Void. Oh my god.
How was everybody's Void?
Boring.
Don't ask me. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you did bring it up.
Damn it. 269.
So in all the nations, if you ask me, the fun is when you actually catch someone by mistake without a bubble. But the older the nation, the more disciplined they are, and they don't drop the bubble. And you just waste your entire day spending random teleports, porting all over the map, trying to find some targets. But in newer nations, for example, the ones who don't listen, the ones who don't learn, the ones who have an older player that has no time or patience to teach them, those are fun because they drop bubble, they are gathering, they are making lots of mistakes. So the older the nation, the more boring the Void, the Frenzy. For example, I love more GC or Globals, or I mean Chaos Land or whatever. Anything else than Void and Frenzy because they all bubble. And well, it depends. Mostly at reset, they are the ones who are very active. But for Europe, reset is 1, 2, 3 a.m., so no fun for us. I mean, not for me. I'm sleeping my ass off.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me at all.
Yeah, I used to set alarms, wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to be online at reset, but it's at some point, no. At some point, you need sleep, man.
Well, I found like in the newer nations, if you go up against a very disciplined nation, it's going to be very boring, and you might get one really good hit. It might actually be your alliance that gets that hit, and you lose, because people are searching. Like I gotta stress at this point a lot. No matter where you are, what nation you're in Void, um, just thinking about it this way, there's someone that already is watching you. Like even if you just port in, trust me, someone's already seen you and they're watching you. Like the second you port there, just think that someone's already see you.
100%, especially with the new map changes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that right there is like a cheat itself.
Or if you're kitten,
Yeah,
you
but
just have a spy army.
it's easier to find cities your level. For example, I don't know, you're a C30, let's say 30. And you just walk around the map, it's easier for you to find, I don't know, 26 and up, 22, 23, I don't know, whatever cities you think you can beat, 31, 32. It's easier for you to find those cities and not just port in the middle of the hive where you have like 33, 34 and up and you cannot beat them. So I think it's good. And also bad, of course, because the huge accounts find you, and if you're not shielded, then
All right, I need my job. I need to call my job real quick. Hold on.
All right, so another thing in Void, we actually in 736, one of our really good friends got burned pretty bad. He took a 20 million BP haircut. And I think the reason
no,
why
12 million troops, not BP. 2 million troops he lost.
right, but 20 million
Troops, not BP.
We usually go by BP is whatever, but yeah, 2 million troops he lost. I mean, Void Potion was there to get majority of them back, but it's still a big hit. And a lot of these players, I'm not gonna say this player, but a lot of these players, they think because there's a whale next to them or there's a whale online that it's gonna be okay to not bubble. Guys, listen, even if a whale is right next to you, if he has 5 fleets out or if he's looking for someone, he might not see that attack and he can't protect you. So even if a whale's next to you, don't take the other nation for granted. Don't underestimate them. They can catch you slipping, and it happens.
V-Time got caught slipping.
Unless you talk to the people that are online
happened?
and you make sure they reinforce, then.
Whoa, hold on. You said V-Time got
caught?
I mean, he didn't take a big haircut, but he said he felt a little lead in his pencil because he saw the red light and it was too late.
Oh no.
Man, these speed attacks are killing you. They are like 30 minutes away, and in 2 seconds they are just, wiped your ass and they are leaving.
Yeah, the second you see that red light, you got 2 seconds to bubble.
Exactly, or just port away if your troops are at home.
But if your troops are stuck in a battle, you can't do nothing. You're stuck. Or
just give them your resources.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes time to do that, though.
Yeah, it takes more than 2 seconds.
You just go to the Doomsday Challenge, right?
Yeah, but if you're in the opposite nation, you're kind of
you're
kind of fucked.
I mean, especially if you have more than you can hide. And you know what? Being at these voids, I hate to put this out there like this, but like 616, awesome nation. They went against 425, and their biggest player, he got caught with his pants down. It's the hit that he's gonna remember. That hit that happened just taught him a very valuable lesson to where he's not safe. He's not safe because they are going to be going against other older nations now, especially if they're matched up at 425. Yeah, they're in that bracket. You can't get out
Pretty
of it now.
sure he retired too.
What? No.
I think I saw a post that said he retired in the nation chat based on that hit.
No.
That always happens. That's what's expected. The minute they get zeroed for the first time, they're ready to quit.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
that's a no.
Most of them will quit. They get hit, they get zero because in Void or in Civil War, doesn't matter what it is, they will quit.
Civil War is one thing because that lasts. Void is one day. Okay, you got hit. Okay, you
Yes,
just
but some
you need
players'
to have
ego.
recover.
I don't know if it's the ego or the
Money.
disappointment
I think it's
It's
the
a
money.
point, okay, but you spend
and the
so
money.
much time, money, time
That
invested. Why?
Did
Oh
he get
no.
did he get defended? Did his alliance defend him?
he had one person defend him.
Okay, so there's another factor.
Yeah,
His team let him down. His team did not come to save him.
yeah.
That's a
Well, to be
reason, yeah, to
fair,
quit.
he could have been out like hunting solo, and they could have still been
That
in the
too.
elimination.
That
I
too.
who knows?
But
You know, in our case,
but
like,
but as how should I say it? If you know you have a whale, a fat person that likes to hunt solo, either you tell them, hey, don't go solo unless they're strong. But like we in my alliance where I am now, and wherever I am, we always do this. We always ask our whale, hey, where you at? Just so I know if something
Yep.
happens, I'm ready to come and save you, you know?
I try to tell my alliance to be in the same nation your whale's in. If he switches us like the home nation, come back to home nation. If he goes to the opposite nation, go to the opposite nation. Because if you need help, he can get. If he needs help, you can get to him.
Yeah, I saw that report, the one from Hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, 290 versus 52. Yeah, I saw the report. Very yummy.
we were contemplating on if we could get enough people to even make a dent in Great One with his 728 million BP.
No. No way.
You know, we'll try anything, but we just couldn't get the people. So
I think Ronaldo, he's right around the same, and around all around, even troops. And 555 tried to hit them with a full, 80 people, and
Yeah, but
it
no, the problem was 555 did not coordinate well their time attack because I don't know, they tried to speed in, like 205 of them speed in too early, and then everybody speed in. And because of that, because of bad timing, bad speed, bad who came in first and all that, obviously they lost. They couldn't scratch him because they didn't plan it well. Even though they did tell Ronaldo, hey, we're going to come with this many people. And he just said, okay, because he wants to see if 100 people can come in and beat my city. That's all he wants to know. That's what he keeps trying to do in Frenzy, just to see if anybody can beat him with 100 people.
Right.
But 555 did not do it correctly. I think I showed it in one of my videos.
Yeah.
You can see that I think I memed it. I'm not sure if I have that. I don't remember. But yeah, if they just did a good TA, Ronaldo could have lost a lot of troops. So it was frenzy, but you know what I mean. Like they could have done more damage towards him, but since they did a bad TA, they barely scratched him.
Yeah, the timing is definitely it's key. If you trickle in, by the time you get to there and the battle's already there, that whole entire they're dead already.
Yeah.
So like you got like 1 or 2 seconds to beat her all at once. Like it's like
once your melee goes, that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Like gift box. Use that gift box timer. Like the second it's supposed to be, you guys call it. You speed in. You don't walk it. You speed in. You hit that until you get there.
Yeah. But some people can't. Hold on.
Well, that kind of piggybacks what you were saying earlier of saving, for saving your speeds for certain hits. If you can, if you can't afford to buy all these speed packs, you save those speeds. All it takes maybe 30, 40 speeds, for 2 really good hits to know that you're there. For the people that are not like as active as bigger players or whatnot, just save your speeds for those kind of hits. Even if you got to use your gold or whatever gold you have to contribute in that hit, do it.
It's the most fun you can have actually because solo attacks are just one-on-one because you didn't find anything better. So the big attacks are the fun.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But some of them are hard to find.
Well,
Nikki,
if they are not on you.
Nikki, I want to thank you for having me. I actually got to get ready for work, so I'm gonna have to jump out of here.
Bye, Woody.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for coming,
Bye-bye.
Woody. Bye.
No problem.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for work too. Yeah. Wow, we went off topic, but that's fine. That's fine. Good stream. I think so myself.
Yeah, well, you had some people there in YouTube that asked questions and they were answered. So
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. Do you know Jealous, do you know a Zizo from 373? Zizo? No? I guess not. Damn. Okay. Anybody wants to volunteer with the whole stats tin? Ugh. Stats. I'll do I think I'll do 2 people because like I'm running out of time. Does anybody need help with their stats? Any advice on city? I'm here. Just say so. No? Y'all gushy? Kent, how's your city going?
I'm coming along slowly. I just would appreciate any advice.
What's their city level?
34?
Can you show us your city? Do you know how to screen share?
No, I'm a little behind the time.
Okay.
I'm in
you
850. Scrapper. Well, that helps.
well, I can't see like that. Do you know how to screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you take a screenshot of your most recent attack?
Okay.
Yeah, and just show the section where it shows your stats.
that is if you keep reports.
D-Dog, I'm gonna server unmute you because you had a lot of background noise, but you seems like you're chatty. You can talk. You're unmuted. You can talk if you want to, D-Dog. That's a nice attack. Very nice. Oh look, it's a mini SYN from 645. Oh. Let's see. You're still attacking the farm, Angela?
Yes, I still have 1.8 million minerals to get.
Yeah, it will take
My
hours.
phone is almost burst into flames. This is how hot it is.
I bet. That's how it is. The one thing I hate the most is attacking farms. I'd rather just get the resources when I do like group attacks. When you attack a city, you take the resources from them. That's how I get my resources these days. I don't like attacking farms. Takes too tedious. Takes too much
To be
time.
honest, we had that rule that by 1st of July, we have to, everyone who is not C30, they become T4. So we had like, I don't know, 19 players, which I had on the list. And I started just giving them the resources, because I was too lazy to attack them. I was too lazy to gather all the resources in one farm, like the one I'm hitting right now. And I said, just go take the resources and level up, because I was way too lazy to attack them. But right now I need to. I have to.
Yeah, I hear
So
ya.
lazy or not, I gotta do it.
Yeah. Well, anybody here who wants help with their stats, I'm open. You got it? Can you post a screenshot in the... Do you know where the streaming chat is? The streaming channel. It says stream chat or...
Maybe tag him in the chat. Sorry.
Chat and
Scrapper.
yeah, that's...
Like right there.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Take your time.
It looks like it's moving very slowly.
Oh my god.
You're lagging. That's what it is. Even your mic is giving up on you.
Okay. Oh no, not good. Sorry,
That's okay.
but I
All right, so you're a
growing the C34.
C34.
Mhm.
Bless your bless your heart. You did an SOS and activated on an empty. No. Oh, you poor
Yeah,
thing.
Well,
Alright.
it wasn't empty, but he bailed at the last second.
Yeah. No. But listen. For next time, you hit,
Mhm.
and if it's full, and you see there's a battle happening, then you activate it. You don't activate it before the hit. You activate it after being in the hit. If that makes sense.
Yeah. After it's locked in, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Imagine buffing up, switching from development at commander skills, switching
Mhm.
from development to war to activate your sauce and slaughter and teleport and waste like, I don't know, 15 random ports and teleports just to find the target, and you find no targets, and at the end of war you have to switch skills again, and you just wasted to reset skills and you didn't even use your sauce. So, oh,
Yeah. It'd
I
be
keep
like
Yes,
getting
that.
the necessary skills for
All
that.
right, let's look. Let's look. Okay, so your melee HP is at 489. You got a long range of 449. Melee attack is that. Blah blah blah. Long range is a 530. Increase. It's looking like you have not worked on your equipment. You're lacking at the equipment part.
okay. Because
Are you purple?
I'm
Are
in
you green, blue in the equipment section?
purple and orange,
Okay, we got purple and orange.
and they're 5.
What about the extension?
The extensions are purple, and then my S's are blue.
Well, your SS gives you the other 3 stats. It looks like you need to focus more on. You really need to increase your reduce and your increase, for sure. You need to get those up. You're very low.
Okay.
So extensions. Try to get your S. Don't delete them because that was my mistake from last time. Save those for now until you have golden S extension and golden normal extension,
Okay.
because having them in gold and level the oh god, I can't talk. Level them up. Oh my god. Why can I not say this word? I'm going mid stroke here. Leveling them up will boost you up to be like at least 20%, 30% if you got them to level 1, level 2, but if you have a lot of them. So I suggest focus on getting those guys gold and boost them up. For your long range and your melee, it's telling me that you probably do not have a lot of long range attack skill and long range expert on your officers.
I do. It's just they're around like level 10s. I'm what you would call like a moderate spender.
Moderate spender,
And
gotcha.
So
mhm.
it's a lot of it is since I started the game. This nation's been in civil war ever since. So a lot of it goes to shields and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
850.
Okay. So if you're not participating in the Civil War, I would keep up the bubble. Avoid participating because obviously if you participate, you're using up your resources that you can use during for Void or other events that you can save up. So keep up the bubble. Focus on your extensions at the moment. I would increase these, reduce and increase damage because they're very low. It's very low.
Okay, no, that's good advice. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll focus on that. After you get them, I'll say at least when you get them to 40%, you can go back to your officers and increase your long range and melee HP skills. Like attack some monsters, get the XP. and increase those.
I attack monsters
Good.
continuously.
Good. Yeah, but for now, extensions. Yeah, you need to increase your reduce and increase damage. Those two skills help you a lot. Because you know, the reduces the enemy attack on your troops and increase your damage. You deal more damage to their troops. So
Now,
yeah.
When it comes to the officer skills, like I just unlocked F Medici, and you know,
That's
since we've been in Civil War.
That's a farmer one.
Oh, okay. No, that's good to know. It just because it was for the skill said it was to reduce damage when they're attacking your city, kind of thing.
Okay. Let me go to my game real quick. Hold on. Let's go to the
question.
game.
When you're killing monsters, do you have your commander skills put on development and you focused on fuel and mobility recovery?
Yes. My Lorelei has I want to say a level 11 refuel skill.
Not only Lorelei, but the commander skill.
All right, you can go and see my game.
Oh no, I do not.
Okay, so
you should reset that.
Oops, not.
Put them on development. You just reset them for void. In Frenzy, you don't use SOS and slaughter, so you just keep it on development.
Okay.
Unless you're attacking it.
So you're talking about this Medici, the defensive expert skill?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's good to have this skill to the max if you are a trap city.
Okay.
If you're not, don't worry about it. You keep this Medici. Gutter Gray, it's good to have. It helps a lot when you're doing team attacks. But if you're not you're a moderate spender, so don't worry about it. Don't spend on it. You'll get him if you do the grind. You'll get him no matter what.
The officer that I have right now is Maria.
Maria's good. It's good. But for now, I'll say focus on D6. You need to have these already gotta fortified these officers rather than these guys, because these are still new.
Okay, I'm trying to see what you're posting because all I see is everybody's picture.
Huh?
Like everybody that's in the chat.
Click on where it says Nikki sharing a screen. Do you see that extra screen right there?
No.
If you just click on the windows, on the window where you see the names, you'll have a bar down there. You'll have the camera, the microphone, a small bubble that has a dot on it. That's the chat.
No. He's trying to find where I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, the screen.
Yeah. How does it look up?
You just scroll up.
Click on it, top left. It should say like watch stream or something. I just had to add to it. Or join stream.
Just scroll the window where you have all the names, all the way up.
Okay. And it says live stream with Nikki, and when I click on it, it brings me to the window. All right.
Do you not see the game? It should show you the game. My game. So.
No, it's not. It's just showing, it's just showing your avatar.
We'll do. I'll give you the.
Avatar. It's Maria, dude.
Hey, Dojun.
You're a noob. Come on, Nikki.
Hey, thanks for being patient with me, guys.
It's okay. Oh my god, no, I don't want that link. Where's my YouTube link? We'll do the YouTube way. All right.
Scrapper, I'm gonna upload a screenshot of.
Click on that screen. Sorry, click on that link. It'll show you the YouTube. Just mute it because you will hear double if you don't mute it.
If you don't do that, you can just look at the video I sent to find the screen.
Oh, that too. You see that?
Hold on. Sorry.
You can do it. Alright, Steve. If you're hiding your troops, then no need for him. His breakthrough for damage reduction for the city being attacked. Yeah, you're right.
I think I found you.
Woohoo! Congratulations. All right, so this is my officers. As I was saying before, this guy, you don't need to worry about him. It's good to have his skill high if you want to be quote unquote a trap city, but like if you're a city that hides, if you hide your troops, then you don't need him. This guy is good to have. Mostly everybody has this guy. But you don't.
Hold on, I'm not seeing it. It took me to another screen, but it's not. Sorry.
Okay.
I know it's painful.
it's like me talking to my grandfather.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have the patience of a saint.
Yes, you do. Thank you.
Scrapper, I'm just gonna add you, send you a friend request, and once Nikki's done, because she has to leave, then we'll talk.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just say it for the YouTube purposes. For us again, Dr. Doc, you don't need to worry about it if you're not a whale or a higher spender. Your whale and spender will have this high. You don't have to worry about it, but it's good to have him. Your war officers are the ones you want to focus on. Don't worry about the drill masters because obviously they're new. And you'd rather have these guys all leveled up, all having all their stars, all the skills ready. Because this is your foundation. This is the foundation of the city. So all you need for long range builds, long range expert, long range attack, melee HP. So you need all those 3 skills on each officer. If you have them at level 4, you can have all 3 skills.
Yeah.
For me, so advised to not waste your fragments on Morgan. What you call this? Breakthrough skill. Avoid wasting your fragments on Morgan breakthrough skill. Nobody uses rally anymore. Don't worry about it.
I wish people used rally. That's so easy.
Back then it was fun. Back then. Get
rally, it's stupid. It's for the people who don't know how to speed attack or time attack. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you use them. You can.
They should just disappear the T-Rex. Just give us worms.
Anyways,
worms are boring.
What
people don't have the patience, and then another 5 or 10. Oh no, this is
what Angela was trying to tell you. Morgan and Saki is a must. It's a must that they must have a medicine skill, a first aid skill. It's a must. Why? Because when you're doing events that requires your troops to get wounded, the medicine and the first aid skill will help you a lot, meaning one of them will boost up, lower down the healing intake of how much you have to heal, and the other one is convert the wounded ratio, meaning it will lower down how much you will lose. Instead of them being dead, they'll become wounded and go to the hospital. And don't laugh at me, why are they low level on my side, okay? Don't judge me. Have them a high level. Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Scrapper, if you don't mind, can you tell me how big your wounded capacity is right now?
Mine?
My wounded
not yours.
Capacity is 449002.
Oh, that's good.
What's your BP? Your battle power, what is it?
Right now it's 21,567. It was higher.
And you're a C34.
When they did an update, my bubble dropped, and I got hit bad. So I was about 10 million BP higher, but they're dead.
Well, you can hide now. You can hide your troops now.
Yeah. I was under a bubble, but when they did the update, for whatever reason, it didn't want to relog back in Facebook or anything, and I had just checked my bubble, and I still had like 19 hours left. So
You
I don't know.
can.
You do
Well,
know that right now you can check that.
Yeah, you can check that, and you can
Yeah.
report.
Yeah, I reported, and they said you joined a rally. I was like, how could I? I was sleeping. But okay.
Oh God.
Enjoy the
Hey.
500k grain, dude. The rich rewards.
Rich rewards.
Oh yeah.
There's only that. Oh God, you're
Hey,
ruining their fun, Nick.
Hey, but that's okay. You know what I mean? It's part of the game, and
Nick's
I'm growing
cool.
back, and you know, I'll get there again.
No, you'll be fine, dude.
I'm just
Only thing that
running.
listen, wait, are you new to the game? You are new to the game, right?
He is new to the game.
All right, you just reached C34. Let me tell you something. People are gonna tell you to upgrade a lot of things that you shouldn't upgrade, and this is kind of important because C34 is the first milestone in a sense, because you do get T11 tanks and T11 cannon, which is all fair and good.
Yeah.
However, I've seen a lot of people, especially in worlds above, let's say 600, that do really goofy shit, like get T11 infantry or something like that. You don't upgrade the camp, please, for the love of God. Just don't. It's a waste of uranium. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources. Also,
okay.
How new is the nation? Which nation are we talking about?
850.
850.
You're not that new.
All right, you're not a whale then. But here's the thing: the next milestone is a C37. So instead of upgrading a bunch of unnecessary shit, just make sure that both of your factories are C34, and then jump to C37. Don't touch anything else. And then after that, you can have one factory at 37, and you can have access to T12 shredders, which is a massive leap in terms of strength.
Max it upgrade.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why I'm telling you this, let's say that you spend a bunch of money for uranium and you want to jump from, I don't know, C38 to C41. There's two options that you can do. Either you can jump using the bare necessity in terms of upgrades and have one factory at C40, or you can upgrade the workshop from C30 to C38. And that is the exact same almost amount of uranium, but you've achieved absolutely fucking nothing. So there's this game, there's a lot of ways to waste your time, and I really don't recommend it. There's a very cost-effective way of doing things, and you should know about it.
No, that's listen. I'm all ears, man, because I went from C26 and I've just turned C34 about a month ago.
Okay, get both of your factories up because it's gonna matter down the line. And
plus, uranium takes a while to get.
Yeah. And if you spend on upgrading a camp or a workshop, you'd be wasting a lot of your time.
You're wasting it.
It's completely unnecessary.
Okay. So you just upgrade everything you can to upgrade your city, right? Like my wall is still a 33.
Yeah, it's gonna require, let's say, wall and embassy or whatever the required building is. You have to do it. There's no going around it.
Okay.
But there's gonna be other knuckleheads that will tell you, oh, you need T11 infantry and gunners.
Well, here let us explain why. Let me explain the why. The reason why we tell you do not upgrade your camp and focus more on the factory is because whatever the camp gives you, those troops are mostly used for PBE, which means player versus environment. The environment meaning the zombies. Any event that deals with the zombies, like Mother Doom, Iron Grip, Medici, all that good stuff. Now, the factory, whatever the factory gives you, is PvP, player versus player type of troops. So that's why if you're somebody that wants to attack other players and play the game versus other players, you'd rather have those troops rather than snipers and axes that are mainly focused on the attacking zombies. So that also
Okay.
answers Mr. Lewis. To answer your question, you're a C30. You need to get your shredders. Work on your factory, not the snipers.
Oh, that's good advice. Good to know.
Yes, because the
Yeah,
snipers,
and
you'll have a lot of snipers if you're somebody that wants to get a high score in Medici or in other events. It's not always snipers, because those players who are C40 will use their T13s. But for those who are not C40, snipers will be your best option to score high and all that in the zombie events.
Okay.
but the rewards don't justify it, man. Like
Right.
being top 50 or top 55 in Mother of Doom is completely irrelevant in the grand scheme of things.
Martes! Hi, brother!
But the repercussions are basically, number one, you're wasting your own time and money, and number two, it allows you to recruit from all 4 buildings if you have them on the same level or the required level, and that ends up with you having stupid amounts of troops that you won't use, so they accumulate over time. And when you get caught by somebody and you get messed up, people will notice, it's going to put a target on your back, and you will find one asshole like me in your own nation who will say, you know what, screw that guy, he leaked points, we're killing him after reset.
Yeah.
You have a way of saying things, Nick. God forbid. People who
He-
don't know, you're a tyrant.
He's just
whatever.
being
You're a tyrant.
honest. He's an honest tyrant. But no,
No,
for real,
no,
for real, for real.
That's awesome.
Listen,
We got
listen.
4 or
Advice
5.
is
No, but
good.
but
But the way
Angela,
he's saying it,
but you gotta give him straight. You gotta say what it is. I can't sugarcoat it. If you're fat because you have 500k snipers, and I come in your void, and I come in and zero you, and you bled those points because you were so fat with all those snipers, your nation's gonna blame you for being fat and having all them snipers when you didn't even need them. So don't be fat.
once you reach this 30, you just drop the snipers. Just
the
keep
same
as
thing.
many as you have in one fleet for whatever that challenge elite zombie is, and do Myron Grip and shit like that, and then
But
just
like,
drop
if you're
them.
somebody who plays a lot void, you don't need the snipers. You're more focused on recruiting your shredders and your tanks. I'm sorry, your shredders, your cannons, not snipers. Oh my god, shredders, tanks, cannons, lasers.
Factory and workshop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're a long range city, you don't need the workshop, dude.
Yeah. If you're long range, you don't need it. But for mid range players, you will need the workshop.
Yeah, you do.
Sure. And right now, growing, because we've been constantly fighting people that are much stronger than us. We got a C41 that's a terror, but it's just one of those things where it's just keep grinding.
Yeah.
And all advice is welcomed, because it's a grind and it slows the game down a lot.
That's how it is. I mean, unless you what's
But the good point is, like with Void and everything else, we're not leaking points because we're constantly under bubble 24/7.
Brian, I do not have a link for that. So I do have a tab for live streams. Some live streams I have spoken about nation rules, and I think one of them I went in depth about it. I'm not sure which video, but it's somewhere in the live streams.
Wait, what's the question? What is he asking?
Does Nikki have a link to a video for nation rules? And I feel like we did do a live stream about that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You
So
did. But it
if
was
you
long
go,
ago, very long ago.
if you go to my YouTube channel and you click on live, it will show you every live stream I have done, and each of them have a title specifically to the topic. So you will probably find it from there. But I have not made a video. Yeah, I get some of the live streams, if you check the comments, do have a timestamp of, oh, this is when she's talked about said topic, so you can look at that. Marta says, who got Grandpa? Oh, Grandpa. I haven't talked to Grandpa in a while. I don't know if she's still playing, or she hasn't made a video in a while.
Who's Grandpa?
Grandpa is a Spanish Age of Origin vet. And yeah, it's been so long. I haven't Heard
I
from
thought you were
her.
talking about Moroz from 113.
No. I don't call him grandpa.
Everybody
People do.
does that.
Everybody
Yeah.
does. Very strong. A strong grandpapa.
Yeah.
Martes! Brother, háblame.
I'm willing to share my city and see what you think.
Sure. ¿Ya hiciste progreso?
So I used to do in 830. And due to a non-stop civil war, I restarted in 1070.
Okay, Ken. Do you know how to screen share?
Yeah.
Okay, show me what you got. Let me.
So I kind of did things way different.
Uh-huh.
Is it working?
Where did
Nope,
you
you're
play
not.
before
You're not
1070?
screen sharing.
Y'all just played 1042 and Void there.
Is this the one scary?
Dude, what are these nations above 1,000? Holy fuck.
Do you know the newest nation is at that 1,200 something?
Jesus Christ.
I know.
It worked.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right, what do you want to see?
It's very blurry,
want me to
but
go first?
we'll work on it. Give me 1 second. Hide. There we go. Trying to make it fit in
Don't
the
worry.
YouTube. No. It's just me and YouTube. Okay. All right. Show me your most recent attack report. And it better not be an SOS on an empty city. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, it doesn't have to be a report where you have like kills and losses, as long as it's
Yeah.
another city. Man.
It's from Void.
Oh god.
He can even attack now any city.
All right. Let me
was attack.
look. Give me a second.
Why are y'all putting gunners in the fleet, man? I'll cry.
Because my
Those
fleet
are
is
just
bigger than I have to fill.
Just leave it empty, bro.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Long range says 618 melee. What is this? You reduce. Can you send a screenshot? I think I can look better that way. Just take a screenshot.
Because reductions are 23, and I didn't get to see anything else.
That's okay. I'll just grab a screenshot so the YouTube people can look what I'm looking at. Cause like I don't know, it's very blurry for me. Save. Okay, so let's see. Let me add this here. And here.
See if it gets better with Wi-Fi.
Most likely. Alright. Reduces at 23% and your increase at 32%. So it looks like you're more focused on your damage. Okay. Can we look at your equipment? Okay,
Still
looking
connected?
good. Looking good. Yeah, yep. Looking good.
Click overview, please. Thank you.
Blue. You got some gold.
Yeah,
good.
ignore those.
This is
I'm
good.
working on those.
At least at least you're working on it. That's good. It's a grind.
I mean,
It's so
considering that
expensive,
it's
that's the
1070.
problem.
Yes, it is. 1 second.
By the way, aside from extensions, the best bang for your buck in terms of getting actual damage reduction is probably Alexandria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you my officers too. What do you want to see? Appointed?
Yep. No. Yeah. That works.
Not bad, man.
Not
It's
bad.
evened out.
Your drills are good. Let me see. Can I push this up? Nope. Okay.
I completely
That's good.
ignored my drill masters in 830, so I went different and
That's
pushed them
good.
first.
That's good. Like I said, warfare officers are first. That's your foundation. Good boy. Can you do you have your skills, like your the important skills you need to have?
Yeah.
Good, good.
I'm on the debate if I'm switching to mid range, is why I actually have gunners
my
now.
god, another one. I'm joking.
Wait,
So these
wait.
later
Why do
nations.
you want to switch to mid range?
Why?
So these later nations are, I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of mid rangers.
Okay.
And our whole nation is, I don't know how to say it, long range, but there's a lot of, or I can actually show you some of these people. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the later nations. It's actually pretty wild. What nation is it? So this 1092, this guy, he's long range, and he's got another one in his alliance. Recently got zeroed, but there's a lot of these pretty much whales at this point that are there's two like in multiple alliances that are mid and long, and it's a horrendous to face them.
I'll be honest with
Actually,
you. I don't think being mid range or long range is gonna fix
Did
that
you not
for
hear
you.
the
Because
story that I told
no,
you? Oh, sorry, did you not hear the story
like
I
this
said of the
chick,
guy who spent
she's long range.
50K just to beat a city and he thought switching to mid range would work? It's not always
I don't think I
about
heard that one.
switching. It's not always. It's not about switching. Give me 1 second.
well, if you want to combat like the
Just
cities that you
curious, I
would
can share this
categorize
too.
as whales, it's how do I put this? Oh, dude, wait. Go to the talents, please, for the Empress. Don't bother with Blood Feast. It's utterly
This one?
useless. Yeah. I mean, it's effective after your Titan gets like level 35 and above, but that's a long way away, like years away, unless you actively purchase for it. And the
Okay.
reason why I'm saying it is because the actual like attack and HP stats of the Titan itself are way too low to become effective compared to the amount of resources that you're putting in it.
Yeah, I mean, skeleton keys aren't easy to get or cheap if you're buying them.
Yeah. So if you do something like, Queen's Inspiration and stuff, or Potent Inspiration, it's gonna give you a much better effect.
Which one's Queen's Inspiration? That one.
That's Queen's, and the other one is Potent. They have the same icon. And Queen's Majesty, I think, is the one with the crown. That's also pretty decent.
Yeah.
As you upgrade the Empress, just ignore Blood Feast. Ignore the actual like first one for both Titans, the attack one. And for the Empress, ignore the
That one?
tail completely.
No.
No, not the Energy Guard. The one on top for both Titans. The first one, the very first one. Yeah,
This one?
yeah. It's not. Again, yeah, you have like a bunch of damage amplification for the attack itself, but the stats are garbage. So what's the point? You know what I mean?
I know everyone's 2%, which isn't the greatest.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
And,
waste of
I mean,
minerals.
Well,
okay.
The comparison is either you get a small upgrade on the attack of the Titan itself, or you get a small upgrade for the entire army that the Titan is sending alongside it. And the upgrades for the army are always a priority. That's the real strength of Titans, by the way. It's not the fact that the Titan can shoot lightning and shit. It's the fact that it provides a crap ton of damage reduction and damage amp for the army,
Yeah.
not for the Titan.
okay. What I was trying to say, switching to mid range, if you're trying to be like, oh, if I switch to mid range, I'll be stronger and I'll beat this person, is not always the case. It's not always the case.
Oh, I'm not trying to be stronger. I'm just trying to be a team player.
Well,
it's not a bad idea, dude. Like, if you want to explore it, yeah, sure, go for it. Why not? Like, you're at the point of city development where you don't have to change 6-star skills and stuff, which is the really costly thing. So if you just change the regular skills, it's fine. It's gonna cost you
That's where
like
I'm at.
500,
It's not
600 bucks
terrible.
overall and a penalty, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Where it becomes a big deal is if you have to change the unworldly skills of officers, but you don't have to yet, which is fine. It's not going to cost you a lot. but
No.
you should know that the real difference between whales and non-whales is in things that you cannot lose in terms of like an army or a city level. The real
Yes.
strength of whales is in the Titans and the warplane. They have maxed equipment, maxed officers, maxed Titans.
Yeah,
maxed
my warplane. It's a dumpster.
So realistically,
At
if a
least you
guy
got
with a level
golems.
55 warplane and level 45 Titan sends like T4s to you, he will still win, even if it's just infantry. You won't be able to break through
Yeah.
the Titans. And that really negates, you being mid-range or long-range. You're still going to lose. Sorry to be a
So,
pessimist
is
about
this
this,
one
but
worth upgrading at all? The laser energy crap?
not
I mean,
particularly.
obviously at some point they're all worth it, but I usually focus on either firepower. I think
Yeah,
that
again,
one,
anything that upgrades
that one, and
the
that
army
one.
itself is great.
I say I focus on those 4, the 2 greens and the 2 blues, really. I don't remember why I did this one. What was that? Damn it. Oh,
The
damage
only
reduction.
one aside from like an actual army buff that I could get behind is probably the golems. But other than that, it's basically army buffs and then anything with a fucking disruption in it. Pretty much. You want as many disruptions as you can, and you want them to last for as long as they can.
So what else do you guys want to see? I was
But
just
that's
curious.
purple 4 and above.
See if you want to see this stuff too.
If I was you, I would focus on extensions. In terms of
Yeah, that's kind of where I've been
that's
lately.
probably the easiest upgrade that you can make, like in a cost-effective manner, and you can
The
relatively
one
get it
that Woody was
for
talking about, the lucky wheel that has the frags in it, the Titan frags, that one usually gives out the most orange extension blueprints.
Yeah, or you can just abuse the infinite zombie shop. You can get it for free, and it's very consistent. Usually, you can get
Purple ones, right?
the purple A ones.
Yeah.
There's 3 that are damage reduction, and there's 3 that are damage amplification, and then the rest of it is just overall stats, like passive stats.
Mm-hmm.
But those ones really do matter a lot. And then as you do, Doom Arena and stuff, you can get the extension components to get it to a higher level. Which again, it is cost effective. It is for free. Might as well make it a habit, right?
Mm-hmm. So for now, before you do the whole switch to mid range, focus on increasing your increased damage and your reduced damage. I don't know what's up with the newer nations are really, what's the word, neglecting their equipment.
That's
So
because
see if I can
they pushed
right
up
here.
to their city level to get the
Yeah.
troops. They just pushed, have the T10, T11, whatever they pushed to, and
Right.
just, forgot
is
to
an
focus on
absolutely
other
horrible
things.
information. Holy
Yeah, I
fuck.
see gunners. Why are there gunners there?
Dude,
He's
not
a
gunners,
melee
he's
player.
attacking. Dude, he's
Disgusting.
attacking with 300,000 infantry. Who is this?
Disgusting.
This
He's
is
a
Ew.
melee player.
Get that out of my face.
Maybe it wasn't a saved fleet. He just sent the fleet, whatever the
Yeah,
game.
he probably no. Is this Titans and Warplane there?
Yeah.
Okay, then it was not a
No.
whatever fleet. It was not a whatever fleet.
No,
It's those Titans
it's
are
a
there.
guy. It's a guy who wants to be a melee player but doesn't understand that infantry only gives a buff on defense, not on attack. He's attacking.
Correct.
Oh, don't be so cruel, man.
I'm not
It's
cool,
the truth.
He could
He's a
use
dum-dum.
help understanding something. Just rephrase it.
Well, yeah. Axes are for defense. They're not
Yeah,
for
this is
attacking.
another-
That's what it is. And this guy is mid range. Why is he have
Yeah.
snipers? Why does he
Yeah,
have
well,
lasers? He's mid range. I mean, he doesn't need those.
No, he's probably using
He's
it as a
one
filler.
of the strongest on our globe. J1's another one that's coming up. I was trying to find more of these battle reports to show you. It's pretty wild.
Tell him
There's
to
so
get
many
it
mid-range
Lord
players
have
in the
mercy.
Globe 13.
Jesus.
This is why people say don't follow the advice of whales, because you're so far ahead as a whale that if you make a mistake, you don't really get punished for it. So you don't really know what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And it ends up being a mess.
Anything you just fuck up, you just next second you just click buy from the shop and you just
I
repair,
can't
you
find
fix
them.
it.
It's
No, but
okay.
you
It's
don't
okay.
lose a lot. Like if a
Whatever you
C41
use, you
attacks
just buy
you,
back.
you're
You just fix it in a very short
yeah, but you
time,
don't
Okay.
you
Okay.
don't
So
lose that much. That's the
my
point.
time is running. My time is running. Okay. So Kang. If you do really want to switch to mid range, firstly stack up on getting the skills on the officers for mid range. You will keep your melee HP. You will keep melee HP no matter what. You'll keep that. So
Yeah,
all you gotta
just swap
get
it
is
out
the
for
mid range
attack and
expert.
mid-range expert.
So before the switch, at least have those ready. That will be the first step. Second step, develop more your equipment. You really need to increase more of your reduce and damage. They're pretty low, but you're working on it. You're working on it, which is good.
Yeah.
I know it's expensive, but I know Doom Arena gives a lot of extension resources. So do your Doom Arena. Join on that. Let's see, what else? Titan. Don't forget about You don't need to focus on your Titan or your Warplane. Warplane, I wouldn't even touch it. Leave it alone. Your Titan looks fine. Focus more on the equipment. Should be more of your priority at the moment. Your officers looks good, but again, if you want to do the switch, get those skills ready before doing the switch. And what are you, level 35, you said? Or level 34?
33.
No, he's at 33.
33. Okay, so
in
when you
terms
reach
of
35.
uranium, yeah, in terms of uranium,
I'm
push
pretty
35
much. So
with
I've
the
already bought
workshop.
the monthly shop out of skill boxes. So I'm kind of in the point where if I get the skills and I just recruit a fuck ton of gunners and stay at 33 and then
No,
jump
no,
to
no, no,
35
no, no,
quick.
no, 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 please don't. You're
You don't
gonna
like gunners?
it's not just the fact that gunners are absolute trash, but it's also the fact that you have the availability of having havocs on C35, which is the stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
that's
was
the
saying.
first
I might just make
milestone.
the switch
Just
and
push it,
kind of
dude.
figure out.
Ignore everything, just push for the gunners. Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
I might just stay long range for now. Go to 34, play with the cannons until I can make the jump all the way to 35 and my workshop up.
You can, but that
We all know
requires
it's
you
a
to
long
push a
game,
factory.
so I'm not really in a rush.
It requires you
Yeah,
to push a
it's a long
factory.
game.
If you want, you can really push it and then play with a crappy frontline, but have havocs, which is
Yeah.
depending on the rest of your alliance. Like if you match, if there's like 20 people with T10s, it's fine. But if it's just you, then it's a bit of a problem. I don't know how far ahead or far behind you are in terms of.
The two C35s I'm with in my alliance were the B squad, and
Okay.
one of them is like probably number 3 in the nation, behind
well,
a
if that's the case, you
C37 and
can.
another C35.
You
But
have
he's almost 900% long range attack.
all right. You have a niche timing where you can exploit not having like amazing T11 frontline,
Yeah.
and you can pump out a crap ton of damage. But you shouldn't expect the same results as you have when you see people use T12 rockets, for instance, because it's a completely different mechanic. The point of the rocket is to attack backlines, but the point of the havoc is to shred through front lines. So you won't see this, goofy reports where the enemy has only shredders remaining and no backline and the Titans are dying. Even though, yeah, it is funny, but that's a C36 thing and above. And also, you should
like
know.
barbecue guy I showed you that was all melee. That's kind of where he's headed. Is all shredders and level 40 Titans already in 7 months.
Yeah, it's a little wild. But you should know the last thing that I'll tell you about mid-range as like the basic things is that mid-range has a massive drop off after 37. Because after 37, the next power spike that you have is C41. And to get from C40 to C41 with not everything updated, but the bare necessities to have an actual structural army is about 1.3 million uranium.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Or
Okay,
just keeping it
so
fun. I spent a little over a year in 830, so I kind of had fun with mid range and all that. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's do something different.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry, I need to cut it short, and my time is up. I hope what advice Nick and I have given you and everybody else will helps you in your progress to become mid-range player. I hope it helps. I don't know when I will go live again. Probably I do think I want to go live next week, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. The month hasn't ended and I already did my 2 streams, but we'll see. We'll see. Depends what you guys want. Maybe I'll do it again. I do have a Discord. If nobody knows, I have a Discord. Everybody's welcome to join. I'll post a link later. Yeah. I hope we had a good time with the topics that were given. Here's my Discord link. And I'll see you guys again maybe next week. Who knows? Maybe. I'm thinking about it. But you can join the Discord and find out if I do decide to go live again. Any questions, you can just go to the Discord. But yeah, so have a good night, good morning, whatever time zone you are in. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Yeah? Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.